but skating a little bit. Like they just went out the other weekend, skate for the first time. And they both play field hockey, so that's their sport right now. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's the dilemma around here.
Yeah.
Boys.
That's a good crowd.
What? Happy Devils Saturday! This is Game Day Live, coming to you live from right outside of American Whiskey on Edison Place, across the street from the Prudential Center. We've got Samu here doing everything on the computer. Beer Baron's here, Scotty, and wait, who's this guy in the middle? Oh,
That old guy. Just say the old guy.
The one, the only. Chico Resch is with us
That's
tonight.
the old guy.
Oh, man.
Well, thank you. I've been here since day one,
Yes,
so
yes.
I'm not smart, but I have seen a lot.
See, one of the things that Scotty and I love to say, we were both born in 1982. So that means we were born the year that the Devils
The
started.
Devils came here.
Yeah.
Oh, it
So
was
it's
a
like an
glorious
extra thing.
time. We were in Denver with the Colorado Rockies, and we knew they didn't want us. I mean, the fans were great, but
Yeah.
the owner didn't. And then when Mr. McMullen bought the team, and we moved to New Jersey, and the Meadowlands was brand new, we were going to get to play the Rangers again and hopefully beat them, which we did the first game we played. But
I love
it was a terrific time.
Oh, yeah. And here we are all these years later. This team is still a force in the league. And we escaped all this stuff in 95, the potential of Nashville. But we're back here for another season. This is the most hopeful time of the year.
Yes.
And it's one of those things where we're aiming for that glory at the end of the season. That's, and it started off a little bit rough in Carolina, which I know we've spoken about something. I got a question for you on that, but the Devils responded well after that loss.
Well, the Devils this year have, if you think of a puzzle, and I hate this analogy, but we've got most of the pieces to, if the puzzle is a Stanley Cup,
Yep.
and we have most of the pieces, but we don't have all of them, just so I put it in perspective.
Yep.
We are a very good team. We're going to do very well this year, obviously, but I'm not looking just to make the playoffs and win a couple rounds. What do we want?
We want the cup.
We want the cup.
want the cup.
So that's kind of what we're looking at. But it should be an exciting time for the fans. I think there's going to be a lot of entertainment.
Yeah. And that's one of the things. We want to be outside here in June.
Yeah.
Out on the street,
Yes.
having a good time, wanting the Devils to win the cup. That's the ultimate goal.
It is. And, everybody I talk to, the players, they know the loyalty of the Devils fans. We're a unique group. You got the Rangers, and, they're all over Long Island, here in New Jersey, New York. And, they're bigger than life in some ways, except this year. They got to learn how to score a goal at home. But, and then the island.
This guy's shaking his head.
Right there. There's even some around here today.
Yeah, that's all right.
But then again, in '94, the Rangers were the Oilers East. But,
Yeah, how many years ago was that?
too many.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. We can go back. Everybody won. The Islanders won 4. But
Yeah.
they're in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
I think it's New Jersey Devils time.
Yep.
I just want someone in the metro area to go deep.
Yep.
I obviously want us most
Yep.
of all. But we are the best team in this area.
Yep.
But like I said, let's not get carried away. We're a good team. If we can get a couple of players, we can go deep and all the way.
can.
But they're not easy to get. You can't go to a box store and say, "Can I buy that left
Top
winger?
six- yeah,
Can I
top
get that
six winger."
defenseman?" It takes time. So, but we're in good hands with Tommy Fitzgerald and his
Yes, we are.
staff. They know what's going on, what it's needed. So it'll happen. In the meantime, we'll just enjoy. Today we're going to see two of the greatest players to ever
Yeah.
play.
Oh, yes.
Certainly two right now in today's age in the NHL with Connor McDavid. But Leon Draisaitl.
Oh.
People kind of overlook him.
Yeah.
That guy, his hockey sense, he might be smarter than even us.
Yep.
I hate to say that.
Combined. Maybe all combined.
Combined.
Well,
Yeah,
that's easy when you have two goalies and then,
Yeah.
one forward over there.
That's true. That's true.
Well, so you talk about the piece. We're missing that piece. What do you think that piece is?
Well, what would you say? I mean, I can say it, but if anybody can't acknowledge it, how many players are on a line?
Well, there's three
How many-
forwards, two defensemen.
No.
Oh.
That's a team. On a line.
On a line, it's three on a line, yeah.
Okay. With Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt, they are really outstanding.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm not knocking who's ever playing there now, but are they aligned?
No.
Huh? No.
No.
Until
Yeah.
Jack Hughes can mesh with a left winger, I saw it on great teams. You need three guys to complement. And don't get me wrong, Andre Palat is a really good player. He's trying to support them, and he's doing a good job. But I would like to see an impact winger over there who will score 30. But
Yeah.
where do you get him?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't blame our management because you can't just go and get those guys.
No, and you can't go to a team and just say, we'll take that guy.
No.
And we'll give you nothing for it.
Yeah, exactly.
So if they
Yeah.
do go get somebody, they're going to have to give up
Exactly.
assets or pieces or whatever they're going to have to give up. And a lot of people say we have a very deep defense.
Our defense-
outside of our team right now, outside of the Devils in the AHL and even over in Russia, we have a plethora of defensemen that might be a piece. But do you really want to give up a piece, the future?
Well,
that's
but
the
you're not going to
trade-off.
give up a 33 or 34-year-old defenseman.
No.
No, here's what we are. I said to someone, if you want to nitpick, where would you say the Devils are weak? Goaltending's fine.
Yep.
Two veterans. I'm not saying like for the future, but right now we're fine.
Yep.
Our defense, we've got as good a defense as anybody in the National Hockey League with a balance. Our forward group, third and fourth line, and what we've got going, we are good. But again, I don't want to be just good. I want to be the best like we were in 95
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Yes.
2000, 2003. And so that's why I say I'm happy with where we are. But, you're still looking for that one guy. And I want to say this to everybody listening. My nephew now coaches the Vancouver Canucks. He runs the power play, and he and Quinn Hughes are friends. Quinn Hughes is not coming here. It's just spin from the media. And Quinn finally said, listen.
You can hear the groaning.
Yeah, I
You
think
can-
I know,
Just
but
broke hearts
get
all
that in your
across
head.
Edison.
Because you know what he said, and my nephew knows it. I'm the captain. If you're the captain of the team, you're our captain, but he's telling us, I want to go to New Jersey. We're not going to respect you. Quinn Hughes finally said, listen, enough. I'm the captain of the Vancouver Canucks. I got 2 years. That's where my focus is. Quit coming up with questions. And I like Quinn. He's a great player. Talk about what you'd have to give up to get him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
let's put that out of our minds and just focus on the two Hughes boys we have,
Yep.
and then let's see what else we can add.
And that's such a great point because there's a lot of people that get hung up on that where they're saying, whoa, he's coming. But nobody wants to think about the price that it's going to cost to bring somebody like that in. And that price is astronomical. It's not just like, you could give him a first round this year, you can give him a prospect. No, it's going to be multiple first rounds. It's going to be multiple prospects. That's a huge price to pay. And he is a free agent in 2 years. What happens in 2 years happens in 2 years. Who knows what's going to happen?
he'll be traded before that. If you're the GM of Vancouver and I say,
you know you're gonna
do you
lose
want to get fired? Oh, yeah, I want to get fired. I'll give Quinn Hughes away. No.
Yeah.
He's good, and it might not be the highest bid from us. So all I'm saying is it's the media, and I'm in it. So I can spin it and schmooze too, as you all know.
Oh, yeah.
But there comes a point, let's be realistic. I'm happy with who we have. You know who's made the biggest jump? And I'm so happy I've talked to him, Simon Nemec.
Yeah.
He was picked second overall. Now, if you're picked second overall as a defenseman, you've scored points, what do you think? Oh, I'm going to go to the NHL, and I'm going to score a bunch of points. No, you're not. We've got Luke Hughes. He is a great two-way player, so I've been talking to Simon. And I said, you know, what happened? You've changed. He's not making mistakes. He's not taking high risks. He said, this summer, I thought about it. You got to know who you are.
Yep.
You know, if you're not a goal scorer, don't try to be a goal scorer. Even if it's third line, you can play 15 years. But he has become a really two-way player, defenseman, and I haven't seen him make any mistakes.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking for from him, and I'm really happy for him. And he's embracing it. He said, yeah, I figured it out.
Yeah, which is great.
And that's what you need from a young player. But he's going to have his work cut out for him today, having both McDavid and Draisaitl on the ice against him. And
he
it's going to be
probably
a tough
won't
challenge.
face them much. No. I talked to Jonas Siegenthaler and Brendan Dillon.
Okay.
Because they're going to face those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just interesting because McDavid presents something no other player does. You know, defensemen like to say, I like to give him the outside. Don't let him, because if he cuts it in the middle. But if you give him a little bit too much outside, he's going to beat you.
Yeah.
But if you go and play him, he'll jump back in. And so it's really going to be interesting. I talked to Jake Allen.
Yep.
I said, okay, so you're playing those two guys. You might think, well, I should challenge them because they have great shots. He said, oh, no. If you go challenge, they will pass it right by you.
Yeah.
He said, I got to play the same distance, maybe even a little deeper, because they are so good at recognizing what the goalie's doing. So what I like about today, there's a couple of aspects you're never going to see when other teams come in that the Edmonton Oilers are presenting, and there's a chess match going on. How are we going to stop those two guys? They're coming off a loss, and when they turn it on, woo.
Yeah.
And
It's
I was
scary.
gonna bring that up. McDavid is such an incredible passer that even if he's not scoring, he's getting assists because he can find that guy in that spot.
And usually it's Leon.
Yeah.
If he's fighting somebody, it's usually Leon.
But when you're getting passes in the spot that you need it, you should be scoring at that point. But
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, you know it, and so does Jake Allen. That's why Jake says, I better not get out. He says, okay, he's cutting down the angle. I'll pass it by him.
Yep.
Got to play a little deeper.
Yeah.
From Jake Allen's point of view, too, you always kind of have to be scanning who's to your left or to your right, depending on what they're coming down. You have to know that potential is always there.
Absolutely. And I want to say one thing, because I like the finer points. Leon Draisaitl just signed for 8 years. He has the best backhand shot and pass in all of hockey.
Oof.
All of hockey. That guy, I'm just amazed how he can backhand pass. A lot of guys can't. You know, they got to be on their forehand. They're okay on the backhand. But he is just so good, and his hockey IQ is
Unbelievable.
Off the charts. But so is
Unbelievable,
McDavid.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's what makes them so fun to watch because the two of them, it's you don't know what to expect, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great, I should say, not good, but that's the thing with them. It's something. Something's gonna come from nothing.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
It's potentially something you've never seen before, and maybe never again.
Exactly, and you know, I've been just doing my homework, and our penalty killing has been very good.
Very
It
good.
has.
But we haven't
Especially after
faced,
last game.
No, but we haven't faced them. Well, no, with Barkov and Kachuk out.
Well, yeah, there's a different
no,
team.
There's
It's
no
a com-
way that
it's
they
a
should
completely
have scored
different
more than the goal. But with Leon and McDavid and the big shots from Bouchard, they call him Boom Boom Bouchard, the defenseman.
Yep.
Devils PK is going to be challenged.
Yeah.
And that's the other aspect I want to look for. It's going to be interesting. And they have readjusted. The penalty killing's readjusted. And
Yep.
they're going to have to tonight. And let's be honest, who is the best penalty killer most times? Who was the best penalty killer?
Let me think. Who could? Oh, the
How about-
goaltender.
How about the goaltender?
Oh!
Yeah. And that is true, right?
Yeah.
He's got to be on his game, and Jake knows that tonight. And
Yeah.
Here's the other thing when you're watching. I'm always got all these tips. There are only 2 goalies in the National League, in the National Hockey League, that were born and raised in the great province of New Brunswick, Canada. One is Jake Allen, the other is Cal Pickard, and they may face each other today.
They might.
So,
tonight.
Yeah.
Really useless information, but I had to get it out.
But I love that. I love that kind of information.
good.
That's my favorite kind of
Oh,
stuff.
good, 'cause
those
Jake-
little tidbits are nice.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Well, Jake was just saying how I said, Jake, how's the province of New Brunswick doing developing players? He said it's not what it used to be, and he said there's only 2 goalies. He told me that last year, and those are the 2 today that I think will be playing.
Okay. And it'll be a battle for hometown rights, basically. Good for them. I want to say hello to everyone that's watching us on YouTube and commenting. We've got a bunch of people talking about the game coming up, and it's something. Today's game I'm looking forward to only because of that magic we could see on the ice. But obviously, I want us to win.
Yes.
And that always, to me, seems like the one thing that Edmonton is kind of have a question mark is goaltending. Like as much as Pickard and I'm drawing a blank. Skinner, thank you. It just seems to be that they could be the one potential question mark for this Edmonton team.
Media again. They've been to the finals twice.
Yep.
Stuart Skinner has taken him to the 7th game and lost. The 6th game. Who do you want? He's not coming out of the sky. I always say to people, like, oh, he's a little bit up and down.
Yeah.
But who? Vasilevsky. He didn't get. He's a great goalie. He didn't get Tampa Bay to the 3rd round. He went 2 rounds. And how about that Shesterkin guy? He's not.
Oh,
good.
yeah.
But how are they?
Oh.
My point is, and I just read an article in the Edmonton Sun. Let's cut Stuart Skinner some slack.
Yeah.
He's not like lights out, but it takes on a life of its own, right?
Yeah.
I agree. I've heard many people say that. They need a goalie. Really? And they get into the finals.
Somebody got you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's such a great point, too. And that's like like you said, the overblown things that people look at, and they try to, it's an excuse. Sometimes listen, Florida's an amazing team. And we all know that. We look at the Florida Panthers, and that right now is the high mark, right? That's where everybody needs to get to. The Devils look at that team, and they're like, well, if we're going to get anywhere, that's the team that you have to get through. Carolina as well.
Yep.
Carolina.
They're incredibly deep. They're an incredible team. And they didn't just beat the Edmonton Oilers. They beat a lot of other teams to get to where they got to, too. So I agree with you that whole excuse of, they need a goalie. They're a phenomenal team. They're a team that's a very dangerous team. Coming off of a loss, like you said, that's a very, very dangerous team. And hopefully one of the things that I want to see tonight personally is limiting the amount of penalties that the Devils are taking.
Well,
now,
especially today.
Granted, the home opener, there were some interesting calls. We'll put it that way. There was I didn't know Luke Hughes could hold the stick with his legs. That was a different thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But that being said, they need to limit the opportunities to give Edmonton that dangerous power play.
Yeah.
And if they can do that, I think that's the key to victory. I think that's keeping
that
the pace.
magnifies their chances to
Oh,
win.
for sure.
But every
for sure.
team's like that, right?
Yeah.
If you can keep Edmonton off the power play, you're going to have a better chance to win. But that's not easy because penalties, there was a bad call the last game. Referee called Luke Hughes for holding the stick. Now, if he could have seen what we saw, he would have said, oh, no, that wasn't a good call.
Yeah.
Well, I get it. Down on the ice, it's so different.
It's so
It
fast.
happens
Everything
And
is so
it's
fast.
Yeah.
But today, I hope the referee isn't calling him too tight because the Devils can't be in the penalty box too much.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
out of all games today, the
No,
Devils gotta
exactly.
be, I mean,
Exactly.
Edmonton's welcome to be in the box as long as they want. We'll take the power play,
Yeah.
but we got to stay out of that box if we want to have any chance of winning.
Yes.
We've got a question
Yes.
online.
Let's do it.
The
It's very
username
old.
Meadowlander wants to know what is the path to getting that power forward our top 6 needs by the deadline. Your thoughts on that?
What is what? Our chances?
What is the path to getting that power forward?
Probably.
Is it one team
I like that.
or is it two teams dancing to get the player?
I like that. I like that. It would be nice.
You got to find somebody who wants to dance with you and will make that trade. And early on, they're not there, right?
No.
It's they get in after Christmas, after New Year's. They see their team's not what they thought it was going to be. Then they might be willing for trade for the future. But I'm just saying, let's just be patient. But no, I would love to see Jack Hughes have a guy on his left wing that can score 30-plus goals.
That would be fantastic.
Could you imagine that line with him and Brad? Oh, my. Anyway.
It would be a deadly line in the league. It would be a deadly line.
Yeah. Because, you know, the other thing about having a winger on that side, he will take the focus off Jack and Jesper.
Yep.
If you're a defender now, you're saying, oh, there's Jack. I mean, I like the left winger, but he's not the threat. It's that guy. So they're standing up on him. They're pressuring him. You know, two guys are going on him. But if he has – and don't get me wrong, the guys that were there, Dadonov, we don't know. He got hurt. But, I mean, he's a good player, but he's 36. And Andre Palat, I love him. As a third line, he could make us a great team. But no, he's not. He knows I'm not a first-line centerman, but winger. But he's doing all he can to help out those two guys. So it's not. Here's all I'm saying is it's not a criticism. It's just an observation.
Yes,
that's all it is. No criticism.
But there's a lot of times where people get that confused. They get that observation, criticism.
Yeah,
exactly.
I know.
I agree 100% because a lot of the times when, especially fans, they get frustrated with the play of a player, and it's because you look at, I hate to say it, you look at what he's making. I hate to say that because a lot of people, they look at what they're making.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll say, like, oh, well, he's making $6 million a year. But it's a human being. It doesn't matter.
That's
you could
what
be making
people
like $10 million a year. It doesn't matter. And we're susceptible to whatever we're susceptible to. He's he's playing with Jack and he's playing with Jesper. Their speed, he brings an element that people forget about too. Is he's the one that's going into corners. He's the one that's playing the dirty hockey. He's opening up the space for them. So it does serve a purpose. But I agree with you where it would be nice to see somebody that could keep up that tempo.
And that's the hope and dreams of everybody.
Yeah.
But let's also remember this. This is no knock on the owners. I don't care if a player gets $20 million. I know the owner's a billionaire, and he's still going to be making money.
Yes, no matter
so
what.
let's not get the only thing, the salary cap. That's the only reason why I look at money. Because hockey is unique. Baseball, like the Dodgers, are $400 million.
Oh, yeah.
They can go over, and then they pay a fine.
Yep.
In hockey, you cannot go over the cap.
Yep.
And so that's the only reason I'm looking at the money. But I'm happy for the players, You know, like Kaprizov, what did he get?
Oh, 17.5 a year,
That's going to be the new standard.
And if
exactly.
And here's another thing, too. Connor McDavid just signed a 2-year extension at $12.5. That is a hometown discount if I've ever heard one. I mean, he could be making north of 20. He is one of the most important hockey players in the NHL, let alone the Edmonton Oilers.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I like about that contract? He cares about the fans.
Yeah.
If he had just left, they would have said, well, he just left us high and dry.
Yep.
He said, no, I'll take less.
Yep.
I will stay for 2 years. But I've always said this. If you're the greatest player in the game, you're the greatest player, but you never win a cup, you're going to be, like, wealthy. That's not the point. But someone say, yeah, you were great, but you never won the cup. He wants to desperately win a cup.
Yeah.
So he said to Edmonton, I'll give you 2 years. Then if he leaves, the fans won't be
can't argue.
No,
You
the
can't argue.
fans won't be
Yep.
mad at him.
Yeah.
Now if he left, they'd be ticked. I thought it was a brilliant move by him and his agent.
And he took enough. Listen, he has generational wealth. He can retire now and be comfortable for the rest of his life. His grandchildren.
No, he wouldn't retire now.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, the amount of money that he's made.
The money. Let's not
the
even talk
money doesn't
about
matter.
money.
Yeah, the money doesn't matter. Like you said, he wants to win, and if he doesn't win in the next 2 years, and he decides to go somewhere else, you can't blame him. He's given everything to that team.
Borky went to Colorado to win a cup.
Yep.
Because you got to understand fans. Yeah, you were the best player, but how many cups? Oh, I never won. You got to complete your resume and your life as a hockey player. You want your name on the cup.
Yep.
And that's what he wants, but he's given the Oilers a chance
Yes.
to get it done for 2 years.
Yep.
And then we'll go from there.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna start.
I got
to close,
one more.
I'm gonna start to close it out. We're gonna ask everyone in the chat to throw their predictions for today's game, and then we'll give our own. And while everyone's throwing their predictions in the chat, Chico, I gotta ask this, and we've spoken about this before, but I want to ask you again. This issue we have with having a win or getting a win in
You know what?
Carolina.
You're not coming through my ear. Sorry.
So getting
But
a
no.
win in Carolina.
Yes.
We haven't done it in forever.
Yes.
From the player's standpoint.
11 games.
When does that like weigh on you? Does it
Oh,
weigh
it's
on
weighing
you?
on you now. You know that, but in every sport, in hockey, you have some players' numbers, you have some teams' numbers. I was talking to, who did I talk to? One of the players.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, were there any teams that were a little tougher to win against? And they said, you know what, Calgary. And I had trouble against Calgary. I don't know why.
You just did.
You would try to fight it and say, no, don't think that. But no, it's a common thing that Carolina feels good about
Yeah.
playing us. And we know that it's an uphill battle, but doesn't have to continue. We'll see.
Yeah.
They just got to break it. They just got to
Yeah.
go there and break it one day, and then that'll be that. Because the thing with Carolina, too, they're in our way in the playoffs. If we want to be
Exactly.
great, we got to be greater than them.
Well, that's the bottom line. It is up here, but if you just know you're better because of the guys on the ice, you will overcome that.
Yeah.
It's not like they think if they can just find the right magic to beat them psychologically will win. No. You physically have to be better, and you got to put the puck in the net. We know that.
Yeah.
But Carolina's just one of those teams. They've just given us trouble forever.
They are. All right, let me read some of these predictions. We'll give ours, and then we got to get out of here.
Okay.
So we got Corbin saying 5-2 Devils today. Select the Boy saying 4-2 Devils. I just heard 7-2. I'm not even going to say it again because it's not even for us. 5-2 Devils. We've got Eric with 4-2 Devils. We got Wimpy with 4-3. Really? I'm not going to read the Oilers potentially winning. Art Heaton says 4-3 Devils. Beer Baron, what do you think? Who do you think's going to win? You're terrible at this, but give it anyway.
I was pretty close last game.
You were close last game.
I'm going to say 3-1. It's
3-1.
going to be a tightly checked game. It's going to be a 3-1 game.
Okay. I'm going to say 4-2 Devils today.
What is it?
4-2.
Yeah, I'm
4-2.
going. I think the Oilers are going to score 2 goals.
Okay.
I'm just saying they lost the last game.
Yep.
And McDavid was good, but he didn't have a special game or Draisaitl. That's what scares me. But we're good too. So that's why we're all getting fired. You're going to see one of the best games of the early season today.
Yes.
That's why I'm excited about today.
So thank you all. I appreciate it, Sammy, and having this great
Always
crew.
good to see you. Always good to
Go
see
Devils.
you.
How many years you guys been doing this?
9 seasons.
How many? 9? Wow, doesn't
Yep.
it fly?
It does.
Wow. I know. It just goes by, and you're going to stay on and keep doing this till we win the cup. I'll come looking for you.
Oh,
At the end of the year?
I hope so.
I love it.
I hope it's
I
soon.
love it.
All right. Well, thank
All right.
you, guys.
Thank
It's
you,
always
Chico.
thank you.
as
Thank you very
always.
much. Thank you.
Everyone, good friend of the podcast, Chico Resch. Thank you very much, Chico.
I'll go here by you. Yeah. Guys. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, I think it's almost coming time to close out. No, go away. That's what happens when a Rangers
Billy
fan.
Dean.
Hey, Billy Dean, how
Billy
many
Dean.
goals the Rangers scored at home yet? Oh, yeah.
One? You got
One.
one finally? Oh, my God. Did you win that game?
Shut up. All right. I say we close out. We start going inside. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, Sam.
Sam needs
Here's a
to.
headset. Sam's going to make a prediction.
Yeah, I'm going to make a prediction.
All right.
13-0 Devils.
I love it.
Love it.
I love it. Jake
That's a
Allen.
Sam
Jake
Wu
Allen,
prediction.
super shutout.
Super shutout. Yeah.
Super shutout.
A baker's dozen.
Big.
Baker's dozen
That's
of
going to make
goals.
about a baker's dozen.
Oh, man. What do you think?
They got Mike Ditka on the wing.
Yeah, right. What do you think? Close it out and go inside?
Yeah.
Aaron?
I think
I
so.
think so, too.
I think so.
All right, we'll close out, go inside. Sam Wu's got something more to say before we do.
All right, I want to thank all those tuning in. We're going to be back here at American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place.
Yep.
For Devils After Dark, after the game, Scotty of Sirius XM, Liquid Metal, and I will recap the game that was, and yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look for that button.
Wait, look at this awesome
Yeah.
Simpson
Anyway.
shirt right here. Look at this awesome.
Alrighty,
Simpson-
we're
that-
getting out of here.
That shirt right there, my friend. That's great.
Sam, thank you for being at the controls
The
today.
B sharps.
Yeah.
The B
Alrighty.
sharps.
We'll see you after the game. Devils After Dark at American Whiskey. Till next time, let's go Devils.